What's up, all you stars and studs? It's the 10th wonder of the world, Jake Smith.
I'm Joey Mayberry. That's it. That's the line this week.
I feel like my tongue got caught while I was doing my little intro.
Oh,
So it was like
don't even, girl.
well,
Can I tell you what happened to me last night?
no, wait, what'd you do?
So I got in the ring and was doing some training over at
hmm
Lodi's school. And I was in the ring with this really green kid.
hmm
And he is just like a powerhouse. Like this boy, like after all this happened, told me he squats 700 pounds.
Lord.
Like very strong human. So he went to go whip me into the buckle and do the hard whip where you like hit
Yeah.
it and then fall face forward.
Yeah.
And he just threw me. Like I was and I went so hard because you're going a little bit harder, so you hit
Yeah.
the buckle, but then he's that strong. And I went
Oh.
over the top turnbuckle and face right into the post.
Oh, it's giving
So
paralysis. Oh,
oh,
yeah,
I'm
wait.
good.
Okay.
Yeah. So
All
my
right.
eye is like this, and then
I,
I
oh my
bit a
God.
hole through my right here. So this is the thank God it's not like punctured, but this is coming from the inside
Like
because
through your skin?
yeah, my tooth because your teeth sit like right here.
Mm.
I went right into the post, so my tooth literally just went through my bottom lip.
Oh. Okay, is
Yeah.
it bad that so I noticed your eye looked a little red and I was like, oh, maybe just put on eyeshadow. It's Joey.
The most I wear is eyeliner. I'm surprised you weren't just like, oh, he smoked. Like,
To be honest, I was like, I mean, nothing out of the ordinary.
no,
I love that you have to preface the entire.
yeah,
I love it though. Well, I'm
I
glad you're okay
promise.
and your jaw is on.
Oh my God. I've literally, so, you know me, I'm a hard ass bitch. So, like, as soon as it happened,
Hell
I'm still
yeah.
like, because we were just doing a 5 minute little practice match, and this kid's green. I'm just like, okay, keep going. And I'm sitting here, like, blood going down my arm from my mouth, and I'm like holding a puddle of blood in my hands. They're like, stop the match. And I go outside and I just like spit blood, like Gangrel would be proud. Like, every, quite literally. Like, I've never bled that much. And this kid's just like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm like, stop saying you're sorry. Just help me clean the blood off my arm. Like,
Oh my God. Oh, that is horrific. I'm really glad you're okay.
well, it just irked me because so this Saturday I'm trying to get booked on a show with Kelly, and
Okay.
she's gonna be here in North Carolina. And this was gonna be our demo match that we were gonna send in. So I'm gonna film it on Wednesday with the same person because I am that bitch. Like I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah.
But like literally it's on film, it's just bam, and then I roll over and they're like, stop the match. And I was like, whoa. I'm like, damn it, I wanted to do
Oh.
it.
Oh my God. Oh. Well, is the ring stained from it?
I didn't even look. I was like, y'all can get some
Mm.
bleach. Like, I mean, I might have a mild concussion too. I don't know. I'm just grateful that all my teeth are here. Like,
I
that's
am
all.
too. Yeah, to be honest, losing my teeth is one of my worst fears. So I'd be freaking out too.
I mean, they have so much stuff to fix that now. I'm not
Oh,
like
oh
too
no,
freaked
I
out by
used to
it.
work. Oh no, you should
Oh
be. It's
yeah.
expensive. Yeah,
Oh, I know.
yeah,
Did you
it's
see
like a
that?
car.
What's the new WWE Let's Fucking Go
I have no idea
LFG?
what that. I've
Oh,
seen things for it, but I don't know what it is.
it's like new Tough Enough or whatever. I watched the contestant introductions on YouTube the other day.
Uh,
And this one guy's like, "Oh yeah, and I have a secret," and he just pulls his thing out, and like all his teeth are like gone. There's like a
no,
big
absolutely
gap.
not. No, I'll go right ahead. My secret.
I imagine he does.
To be honest. Oh my God. Well, I wanted to shout out one of our listeners. Thank you to Xander Chris for coming up and saying hi while I was in Arizona at the gay rodeo. Phoenix is one of my new favorite cities. Loved it.
Oh,
So cute.
Phoenix is gorgeous. I love Phoenix,
Gorgeous.
but
Great
also
weathers.
the name Xander keeps popping up for me lately. That's so weird. But
Xander. Oh, that is
Xander,
weird.
yeah,
Yeah. No, I love the name. Yeah. So it was really nice. Great people, good energy. Just I had a really great time. It was one of my favorite weekends of traveling. So very fun. Thank you, Phoenix, for a great time. And thank you to the
Also,
rodeo.
to the rodeo. I was saying this to Jake beforehand. If you're one of the people that's come up and talked to me, please message me your name and follow me and stuff so I know who you are. I'm so bad at it. Like it's it's the
So
Leo rising in me.
here's a tip. So I took this course once on like relationship building and stuff like that in business. 'Cause a lot of my job is like networking and contracting and stuff like that. When I meet
Right.
someone, shake their hand and look in their eye and say, after they say your name, like, nice to meet you, so and so. It'll click.
Okay.
Try it out. Try it out. It
Okay.
honestly has helped a lot because I used to be so bad at remembering names and like sometimes it's nothing is more embarrassing when people are like, "Do you remember me? Like, do you remember meeting me at this?" And I'm like, "Fuck no!" Like,
No. I do have a built-in excuse though. I always use the excuse I get hit on the head for a living, which is valid.
oh
Because it just works. But I want to try something. Can we do it together? Like you just
yeah,
introduce
yeah.
yourself to me and I'll do it. Okay.
Hi, I'm Jake.
Jake.
Iconic, underappreciated movie.
Love that movie.
Oh my god. All right. Well, let's get into it.
Because this is the Golden Era
It's the
podcast.
Golden Era podcast. Sorry, like Doug just texted me. He's like, I was gonna skip the gym to spend some time with you, and I was like, well. Anyway,
Give us an hour, Doug. We'll be there.
give us an hour. We'll be there. Yeah. But anyway, so it's the week of February 28th, 2005. We talk about the WWE Women's Division from 2001 on, and this is actually kind of a fun week. So
Can you believe we've made it to 2005? We've been doing this for so long.
unreal. Like we have seen the comings and goings of literal careers.
Yeah.
like
Yeah. We're about to, like, no joke, we're about to review someone's first match this week that's
yeah.
now going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. Like,
Why that is wild to me.
yeah.
Absolutely wild. All right. Well, Stacy Keibler and Candice Michelle are backstage first with Billy Graham. I don't think he knows where he is, or Candice.
And I don't think they know who they are. I don't
Yeah.
think either of them knows who he is.
I think Stacy's trying to walk everyone through the segment and having a really rough time with it. She's like, superstar. Candice is like, such an honor to meet ya.
Remind me never to drink when you're going to do a Candice impersonation.
And he's like, that's nice. And Stacy's like, wow, Candice, last year Billy Graham was inducted into the Hall of Fame. And this year, Hulk Hogan is going. I really hate that Stacy's other storyline right now is being obsessed with Hulk Hogan going into the Hall of Fame. Second time she's mentioned it. And she also has to walk out with him at WrestleMania for when he gets inducted.
She? I mean,
yeah, because this was the year they made all the divas just like come out with a Hall of Famer. And I forget who. I only remember Tori had Roddy Piper and she had Hulk Hogan, but I don't remember who else everyone else had.
Still, that's not even his name anymore. It is officially a Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan.
I love that she says it that way. Like
she doesn't. I just like to do. She says Hulk
no,
Hogan.
she did. No,
Oh, did she really?
She did. That's why I was laughing with you. She was like Hulk Hogan, and I was like,
I was just doing it because of the Miller Lite Cat Fight Girls, which was 2 years ago. But like. in the storyline and where we are on this show, but even longer considering how many weeks we've taken off
yeah,
in our lives. I'm like, whoa. Anyway,
wow.
I feel like we just recorded that episode. So anyway,
Hulk
Hogan. And Billy Graham's like, that is big news for these Hulksters. And then Randy Orton comes over, hey, Billy Graham, it was great to see you at these live events. And Stacey's like, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
He's also like holding a wrapped up magazine, like he's about to be like, no, don't pee on the carpet. Like,
look what you did. Bad.
I don't get it. I need it to be explained to me.
Yeah, but that segment ends. Candice is like, so, all right. But we get a little video package of Christy's wild ride of t-shirt gun firing and ring announcing and smelling her hands.
That thing that's my favorite is they're like, last year, and she like wins the diva search and all
Yeah.
this stuff, and then they're just like, and we didn't do anything with her. Like,
Yeah, she's been here. We just you don't know what to do. And then she's like doing an interview. Playboy is the only magazine I would pose naked for. Like,
how many naked magazines
yeah,
did there used
I
to
was
be?
wondering that too. I was like, but I do love. I mean, and to be honest, I can't even make fun of it because I also kind of see Playboy pictorials as this way too. She's like they like have like a story behind it and make it fun and classic. I was like, they kind of do, and I do love that about Play. I love a Playboy. I won't lie. Like,
I've never looked at one. I've seen
I
the
love
covers.
I love the Divas ones. I mean, I've only ever seen the Divas ones, but like they're like themed. Like Sable's was like leather, and China's was like Queen of the World, and like holding like a globe and her vagina out, and like Ashley's was like I have tattoos, and like so, but Chris
Holding the globe with her vagina out.
and Christie's is like I do like the theme of Christie's because it's like old Hollywood red carpet and like she's naked in the back of a limo and like on a red carpet like oops my vagina fell out like
It's very Britney, very Lindsay.
yeah. I like low key love it. She's got like it's so funny. But also weird though. I feel like there was like a good minute montage of her just like biting her finger. Like
There was so much finger biting.
I was like,
Also,
what?
I did not something about that updo they had her in. I was just not about it.
I agree. I didn't like the updo. I like her with the long, like Jessica Rabbit kind of. I think that's what they were going for with her. I think they saw her and they're like redhead Jessica Rabbit because she's wearing kind of like a busty dress, like her, like red dress. So like I think that's what they were going for.
They probably were doing Hollywood because this is WrestleMania goes Hollywood Playboy
Yes.
edition, so
Yes.
that checks out.
Yeah. So, but it was. She looks great. She looks great. And we're about to see the cover because she is on her way out in like a little white dress, shaking it to reveal her Playboy.
I just like how much emphasis they're trying to put on the fact that like she's the WWE, like she's the it girl, and I'm just like
Yeah.
y'all literally giving her nothing. Like
Yeah,
it's
wait, they're like pushing, like the way commentary is like, oh, great personality, and you know, she is just loved by the fans. Like, and I'm like, and she is very over, but like not really for doing much. Yeah.
no, she's the Diva Search winner and she's hot. Like that's kind of her
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So she's in the ring. She's like, this is a very exciting night in my career, and I would not have the opportunity to pose for Playboy without you guys. So, and I am very proud to show the world a new side of Christy Hemme. And she pulls the Playboy up, and it's her with like pulling a piece of cloth between her legs.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
okay, my eye instantly is drawn to the fact that like right over her vagina it just says Hussein.
I love I love the always like the article things like China says like Russian babes never say yet. And then like interview with Ben Stiller. Like so
Nothing says sexy like Russian girls and your dear old Uncle Tony. Like yes.
So but yes, I will say though she looks great, but I do think it's one of the weaker Playboy covers for the Divas.
5 billion%. Like they just didn't really they made her look great. It's just I don't even know what word it's lacking. Like oomph is the only thing I'm thinking.
I will say she's a little dead in the face in it for how much personality she has. She's like
yeah.
well,
they told Christy to do smolder. And Christy's not very
not
like
a smolder.
No, she's more like a tease.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I would have taken one of those 800 shots of her biting her finger and like thrown it on the cover. So I
Nailed
don't know. It's like I don't know. It's just like up until this point too, it's certainly the weakest because like I mean like when you have like the Sable and Tori shots are great. China's is awesome. Sable's first one's great. Tori's is okay. Her individual one. It's not my
You know
favorite
which
cover.
one's my favorite? We haven't gotten
But
to it yet. I loved
Candice.
Maria's.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's
Yeah.
like a power stance. You know what I
Yeah, it
mean?
is. I actually really like Candice's too. Um
Yeah.
I Ashley's is fine. It's not my favorite.
Yeah. Hers is like the kneeling one, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And I actually, you know what? I actually think Christie's is the weakest of
I
them.
would agree,
And I hate
honestly.
saying that because I love
Yeah.
Christy, but yeah, I really think it is. So yeah, so she is all excited, and then Trish's music hits. Um,
And
and
Trish comes out looking like a mafia don. Like,
oh, I love this outfit.
it's so
Love it.
cute.
So
Like,
cute.
someone email this picture to what's her name? Rizzo on NXT. Like, just be like,
Yeah, take
this.
notes. Yeah, she's got like a little white collar and like a little tie on it, and it's like a little. I call them ivory tops, like with
Yeah.
it's like a bra with like sleeves. So
Yeah, correct.
yeah, so but I love it.
Just not purple.
Yeah, not purple because Ivory only wears purple.
Ivory.
So but Trish is also still sporting a black eye. And Trish gets in the ring and she's like,
Right there with you,
Christy.
sis, with my eyebrow makeup.
Joey got a black eye in honor of this. Like,
I guess so.
episode.
I'm actually kind of surprised I don't have a black eye because this part's also like swollen. So I'm like,
It-
why aren't you blue?
That's why like I was very like, does he have a bruise or like is this makeup? Because it kind of matches your shirt.
You know, I just wanted to go with red in honor of Christy. It's okay.
Well, Trish gets in the ring. Christy. Here we are, another episode of Raw. And you're out here once again trying to steal my spotlight. And it's really starting to piss me off. But I'll make an exception because it's not every day you're on the cover of Playboy. Woo! And might I just say, you look marvelous. That's French for marvelous. So dumb.
Also,
but
I love the way that you kind of inflected that like it was RuPaul saying it. Like
marvelous.
And now you're Alan Cumming.
Murder.
Hold on, you know my new favorite impersonation to do?
Who
am I? I don't know. Like, Boston Rob did nothing above the drag queen. And he just turned on him.
Come on, Danielle.
I can't trust you, Danielle.
That was so good. She is my favorite part of the show. I need her to win it. Like, I love her.
I need her to host the next season. Fuck Alan Cumming. I'm sorry.
Like, we are pretty big face thinkers, but this woman.
Okay, we're gonna pause this iconic segment for one little thing because I have to ask you about it. Because if y'all haven't been keeping up with the podcast, we're both obsessed with traders now.
So good.
When she was walking into the room and they were telling her describe Alan's outfit.
Oh my God. I shit my pants. I was like, no, she's gonna get found out. She's like, I don't really think. And like Britney Spears' ex is like, no, she has to tell her.
He wore like a hat.
And then Tom Sandoval's like, yeah, it's like all black. Yeah. But to be honest, I hope that doesn't come back to bite her though. Like, I'm really hoping they just forget.
Yeah, I really do.
Yeah, because to me, I was like, oh, that looks bad. But like, no one really seemed to bring it up again.
No, they were just kind of like, well, that's clear. Okay. It's like,
wait, who did they vote out? I forgot who they voted out this week.
I don't think they officially revealed it. No, wait. Ciara, not Ciara.
Ciara. It was Ciara.
Ciara.
Yeah, from somewhere else. Yeah. Yeah, that was dumb. That was a dumb theory. They're like, because the coffin thing was so stupid. Like, I don't understand that. They're like, I was like, why would that? Of course they could put someone in there, but like, duh, they didn't. Like, why would? Like, but you have all these like, oh, hold on. Oh my God.
What? What happened?
One of my podcasts started playing in my ear. I'm using my AirPods for the first time on this, so I don't have these dangly strings. And like, I just like touched something, and I guess it made it play. And ironically, it was a recap of the Traitors. I
Yes!
listened to this podcast that like makes fun of all the Bravo stuff and Traitors because there's a lot of Bravo people on it. Anyway, okay, all right.
Oh, back to the most like
Back to
one of the most
this
iconic segments ever.
iconic. All right. So Trish is like looking at the cover and she's like, something is not quite right. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Hold on. So Trish takes some spray paint out of her boot.
Which sounds painful, right? Like,
that's what I was thinking too. I was like, how did that fit? Like, and Christy's like, what? like she doesn't have a mic, but she's like, what? And Trish is like, well, clearly there's a typo because you're no champion, sweetie. And like spray paints over to love that.
She's not wrong.
She's not wrong. And then she's like, and then, would you look at that? And then just starts spray painting over to Christy's face. I hate when that happens. And Christy pulls Trish back and slaps her really hard. I feel like they worked on that over the week because the slaps so far haven't been amazing.
No, but like this needed to be amazing.
This needed to be amazing. And I think she delivered on this one. So Trish like pulls back for a second and then chick kicks Christy in the head.
But her boot breaks. And then we get at least my personal favorite Trish Stratus quote of all time, which is just, your head is so hard, it done broke my darn shoe, girl.
So fucking good.
She got so country. Like, what?
I was like, where did this come from? But it's so funny though, because like the shoes added so much height to Trish, and now she's just like hobbling around kind of. And she irons out Christy's dress, which I love, and spray paints slut on her back. And
which is making me laugh because I picked up a serving job. And we're in the South, so there's always sweet tea, and it's always abbreviated SWT. And that's what it looked like. This is a big sweet tea we're gonna make, Christy.
Sweet tea. You will appreciate my promo for the show on my Instagram. I usually like to do a little pre-recorded promo. I really got into character with my ginger spice doll.
Oh my God. I love it. Also, I found today, I'm not going to say where I found it because some people in Charlotte listen to this, but I found my Victoria and Emma dolls, and I'm going to go back and get them on Friday.
Go get them. Go get them. But yeah, so she writes slut on Christy's back, and it's so iconic. And Trish is just like so proud of herself and leaves, and Christy is just a puddle of slut in the ring.
She is. She looked like the cover of Forcible Entry. That was good. Thank you.
Oh my God.
She was.
But yeah, so iconic. And honestly, for this being a quasi thrown together feud, I really love this Mania feud. And I'm sure some like losers like hating on it, but this was such a fun.
Oh, you mean men?
Men. This was such a fun segment. Straight men. Gays are like, yes, honey. Slut. Yeah. Mother.
Yes,
slut.
Oh my God. If we ever do a duos like costume contest, which one of us wants to be Trish and who wants to be Christy with slut?
Oh, that's tough. Ooh,
I know.
Because we both want to be the slut.
I'll be Hobble Trish. I'll get some like.
Okay, you can be Hobble Trish. I'll be the slut. I just want to like lie on the ground. Wait, that'd be so funny.
That sounds like the worst detective show ever. Like last week on Hobble Trish and the Slut.
We should really do this though, and like carry around like a cardboard cutout of the Playboy cover with like spray paint. That'd be so funny. For my costume this year for Halloween, I want to be the pregnant friend from Spice World. I'm like
What was
cardboard
her
cutouts of
name?
the Nicola.
Nikolai.
And have like cardboard cutouts of the Spice Girls and like stay pregnant.
As long as you glue Victoria like backwards between your legs, just going, stay in there. We're not ready for you yet.
So, all right. So, all right. So, all right. That is everything on Raw. So let's go over to SmackDown.
SmackDown, Mississippi.
So, I guess Rochelle's gone.
Is she? Is this like the end of her now?
Because she was not with the other divas in the back.
I like that that's the way that we might know she's gone, is she's just not standing in a group.
Not standing in a group, but Jory, Michelle, and Lauren are in the back, and Dawn comes in, and Lauren's like, I think I want her.
Well, didn't Dawn say, like, you guys want something to drink or something? Or...
Something. Oh, yeah, maybe. I don't know. She said something, and Lauren's like, I'll take a water.
I popped for I'll take a water. Also, Lauren's hair this week, I loved.
Mhm.
I loved her hair.
It wasn't bad. I think she's actually starting to get it.
Mm-hmm. Which is
But
sad.
I don't think they think she's getting it though. So,
No.
I wish they did it. Kind of actually though, I do see a little glimmer. You know what I mean? The slightest. That like if they had sent her to developmental, maybe it wouldn't have been the worst to have her stick around.
I wonder if they ever did.
Maybe. I mean, I'd assume they saw they saw something in her, you know.
Yeah, because I imagine the three of them at least did something in a developmental territory. Like
I think they did. Well, because I heard Jory and Amy had like a real match on the indies somewhere.
Did they?
Yeah. I mean, it probably was not great, but like there was something. But Dawn is like, I am sick and tired of the three of you. This is another indicator to me that Rochelle's gone.
Fair. Okay.
You know.
We got the context clues.
Yeah. You think you own the place. I have had it up to here, especially with you, Joy, Miss Rookie Diva of the Year. Why is she picking on Joy if Michelle's the one she's feuding with?
I don't know. This is so weird because it didn't like the match was already planned, right? Or did they set it up in this promo? I couldn't tell.
So they set it up in this promo. But it was like the feud was started at No Way Out when Michelle body slammed Dawn. So like I don't know why Dawn wouldn't get in Michelle's face and like why she's going after Joy or why they didn't have Joy. I don't know. I was confused.
Very confused.
Michelle like gets in and she's like, "Hey, you got a problem?" And Dawn's like, "Oh, you want to get physical? Well, you know what, Michelle? I'm going to give you your first match. And since you're a beginner, I'm going to make it easy. You get a partner and I'll get a partner, whoever you think you can get. And I'll see you in the ring. You're going to learn who runs this locker room. It's me.
Cyborg.
Cyborg." Then she looks at Lauren. Get your own water.
I love, like the pearl graphs that Lauren did. She's like, oh, my own water.
What are you guys gonna wear tonight? Mississippi. So,
but I love them both like turning immediately to Michelle and be like, "You got this. You're gonna do fine.
You're gonna do fine." Troy's like, "I know who to ask."
Did she say that?
Yeah.
Oh, this makes so much more sense now.
I didn't get that either because I was always wondering because I remember Big Show being her partner, but I was always like, wait, why is he with Troy? But now it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So Dawn Marie comes out with her partner Renee Dupree, and what the fuck?
What'd you do to your hair?
Yeah, this is not okay with me.
Like just turn around.
Like so, so he's got like a mop of hair all of a sudden, and it's a no. And Michelle comes out to her theme, moving up.
Wait, hold on. You cannot skip the part that, well, two things we cannot skip in this Renee Dupree Dawn Marie entrance is number one, did you notice Fifi in this one was just like, one, I don't think the same Fifi, but two, going insane.
Oh, yeah. I don't think it's been the same Fifi at all. I think they like hire a dog rental everywhere they go.
Like this Fifi was just like, oh no, like was trying to run.
Oh, get me away! What did you do to your hair, Renee? So yeah, no, that poor dog.
That poor dog. Like, thank God he didn't have pyro. Like, oh god,
oh my god, right? There was an on Real Housewives of Potomac, in their season finale, they had a dog fashion show, or like it was for charity, and they had a fashion show, and girls brought out dogs to try to like get them to get adopted and stuff. And they
Yeah.
were gonna have like confetti come out like at the end, and instead it was accidentally pyro, and the dogs shit all over the floor. Because they got terrified. Like everyone's running around this fancy place, and like the dogs are just shitting everywhere. It was iconic. I was like, this is why I watch this shit. Like, so
I love that. That's fun.
yeah, it was so funny. Anyway, so
But
but yeah,
Dawn Marie also in the ring takes off Renee's coat and immediately just looks at his butt and goes, like to the camera.
I didn't peep that. That's
You
great.
didn't Oh, I peeped that because I was doing the exact same thing. So like I watched her just go,
Good for her.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Bootylicious. So anyway, so Michelle comes out to her theme, moving up. Ow! Ow,
bam, bam, bam,
ow,
bam,
ow,
ding,
ooh,
ding.
ow. I say this is like department store shopping music, like or
Yeah.
like menu music, like on a DVD, like when they don't have the rights to anything real. Like
Yeah. This would be for porn. This would be porn DVD music.
Michelle's Tron, LOL. It's just like a generic pose of her, like
With random pink rectangles.
yeah, like I was like, what? She always actually had shit Titantrons. I remember she used to have like snowflakes, and I was like, huh.
Oh
Yeah, her
yeah.
Minitron was snowflakes, and I was so confused by it. Like, because it's cool.
Do you know who's the most confused though? Well, I guess we can talk the match first. But after I watched that Chris Van Vliet interview with Michelle, this girl does not remember her career.
Really?
Like,
wait, how bad is it? I didn't watch it yet.
Oh, it's rough. The charisma's not there. Most of it's about the Undertaker.
I don't give a fuck about the Undertaker. I don't want to hear about that.
Yeah, then another part of it is just like all of these moments that she had and all like these accomplishments she does. The whole interview, I'm just listening to this woman talk about like, oh, we never got opportunity. Yeah, it was awful. I just don't like it. Like I wanted to quit. Like so much. Like it was a very, very depressing interview to listen to.
Can't wait for her induction.
I know. Like literally all of it was just about like either her husband, her faith, or the fact that she was never given time to wrestle. And that was it.
The only clip I saw was like I was served a reel of like her talking about a match with Victoria, and she's like, "Yeah, they wanted us to redo it because the punches were too hard." But even that turned into, "But Chris Jericho saved the day
Yeah.
because
Oh,
men are great."
very that.
Like I was
Very that.
like,
She doesn't know
"Oh,
the words to her theme song.
she didn't."
Yeah, they were like, what? She's like, what are the words? And he was like, you're not enough for me. And she's like, oh yeah, and what were the other words? Like there was and he goes, yeah, and there was like verses, and she's like, there was verses to it. I was like, girl,
Have you ever heard it? Like, my God.
like everyone heard it. Like I was very confused. Like okay, I love Michelle. I think she's iconic as a performer, and I like, but as a person, I just listened to her and I was like, oh, we would not get along.
I don't think I get along with her either. I get a lot of Carrie Underwood vibes in a way.
But like
And
worse.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't think we'd be great friends. Which is surprising though too, because I kind of feel, and I know the opposite of her tag partner, who is wonderful.
Yeah.
And it actually kind of makes me bummed out that they're not being inducted as a duo. I really do hope Layla gets inducted one day.
Honestly, yeah.
Like,
And then like to have her induction like announced as like a rib on the Undertaker. Like,
yeah, that was weird.
well, my thing is I'm just like the whole time I was listening to that interview and she's just like, yeah, I got so much flack because I was dating Mark, and everyone hated me because I dated Mark, and they said I got opportunities because of Mark, and I was like, then stop basing your career around Mark. Like,
Yeah, then stop talking about Mark. Like,
yeah, I'm like they give Nikki and Bree so much crap.
oh yeah.
But
I kind of need to go back and listen to that then, because I feel like I'll be like walk away from it even more annoyed. But like, does she even talk about Layla?
She does, but much like her theme song that she doesn't know, not enough.
She talked about winning the Divas title and how iconic that was at all.
Um, for like a moment, and she talks about like not appreciating it as much. He didn't really talk about like her being the inaugural Divas Championship. It was more
Just
of a
like,
focus of her unifying the belts.
oh,
Was like
weird.
the big one. Yeah, which really wasn't that monumental of a
Yeah,
moment.
I actually hated that moment, to be honest.
Yeah, that was a
Like, I
downgrade.
remember being really upset. Like, I'm not one of those people who's like against the Divas title. I love the Divas title. I was against the fact that it took away less opportunity for the women to have two belts. I liked the different brands having their own title. I thought that was fun. And we
Yeah.
got like more variety of feuds and got more people to be pushed. And like, I don't know. All right. Well, anyway, so Dawn Marie's out there looking at butts. Michelle's got a bad Titantron. And she's wearing like Tori Wilson's top, but in black. That glittery top Tori wore at the Rumble, but in
Yeah.
black.
And like some cargo-ish pants that were sparkly.
I hate these pants. I'm sorry, they do not look good on her. It looks like she's going for two different looks, like punky, but also like hot girl. Like it doesn't
Which
go
is
together. And these
which is
pants, like,
weird.
yeah, and these pants don't flatter her. Like it doesn't look good.
Yeah, her like I don't think she really finds her aesthetic until she's like, make me into a Jesus pamphlet, and then she really gets it. Like,
No, to be honest, you're right. She's like, I want to get bangs. Now I feel whole. So like, because like even when she's a teacher, like it doesn't really work. Like it's a better look for her. But then like I hated her face gears, like because like the silver, like they were rough. But when she started being a heel and wearing that stuff, like that all worked for her. But anyway, all right.
there was one of those rough gears that even made it into a game where it was literally just blue tights and black top, and that irked me so bad. I was like,
So
no,
bad.
girl.
I hated when they would just like give up on the girls. Like, remember when the Bellas were like in two different outfits, like two like teal jeans or something, and I was like,
Yeah,
like, anyway,
like literally they wrestled as their backstage. Like,
yeah.
Ew.
So Michelle's like, well, I need a man out here, please. Big Show, please come out. So the Big Show comes out. What did your theme say? It's the I don't. There's verse.
I don't
It's the
know.
big. It's big. It's the big. It's
I
the
don't
big
know.
cross.
Mark can tell me later.
Mark, shine,
Mark.
Jesus, shine. Mark, I'm here. So, all right. So Michelle and Big Show come down to the ring. And all right. So to be honest, I didn't really remember this match, but I knew it wasn't going to be anything like amazing.
No, it was Dawn getting like a better of her, and then doing the stand on the hair pulls. The Oh my god, the thing that she did in this match that irked me the most was I hate when people do it when it's, oh, it's my turn to fight back. So
Oh, yeah.
I was never hurt.
Yeah, oh yeah, she doesn't know how to sell in this match for sure. I mean, part of me is like, it's her first match. The thing is too, well, first of all, the one thing that she did a lot in this match that just made me laugh so hard. Come on. Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Also,
Come
she gets
on.
beat up for a second and then like pushes Dawn away and then does a kip up.
Oh yeah. Well, here's my thing. I think they wanted Michelle to try to do a lot of really impressive gymnast stuff, but it all looked a little like maybe she shouldn't have done that because we never really see her do any of this again. So she does the kip up. It's a little rough,
but it was a kip up and it's cool. It just placement and timing. Like, why did you kip up after being beat up? Like, you didn't even fight back on it.
Was yeah, and then she does like a Stacy Keibler sort of cartwheel. But then, like, it's weird though too, because like I think she wanted it to go into her crossbody, but it felt everything didn't feel connected.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It was like okay, I did a cartwheel, now I have to do this. And granted, I'm trying not to be like harsh on her because it's her first time wrestling. And like literally, it's not like it like probably is like legitimately like her first match. Like she
literally,
has,
probably.
yeah, like she just learned what wrestling is like last summer. She was like, I was
No,
teaching
she did know.
algebra.
She knew wrestling. Her family grew up watching wrestling. She's a big
My
wrestling
family
fan.
grew up watching The Undertaker. so, um, so she also does
And
a handspring elbow attempt.
a hembo.
A hand, and it
A
was
hembo.
it was. I appreciate the attempts.
I don't know. I
No, no,
shouldn't
I'm
have.
struggling with this match.
I'm struggling. I'm trying to find good things to say, but also
So am
I should not have watched that interview, honestly, because it made me not like her, and I
yeah.
want to like her.
Same. I'm like, I want to be like, you know what? Because like, if this was anyone else, like having a shit match, we'd be like, oh my god, wow, yeah, that Maria's amazing.
Yeah.
But like, just like the fact that like I'm actually like really pissed right now. Like, I'm gonna go back and listen to that and just like angrily listen because like, I hate that she shit on her career pretty much.
She really did. And it's like you're being inducted into, and this is like the interview was obviously made before she got the like announcement or whatever,
I feel like
but
she
like
probably knew.
I don't know. I mean,
I don't know.
honestly, would she, or would she just have her
I
man get
don't. To
permission
be
for
honest,
her?
I
Like,
I don't know how it works. I just keep that. I don't know how it works. Like, I mean, yeah, it's very, but like, I think she comes from a time and a family and a structure that is very like, uh, Christian historical family or whatever. Like, I don't know what the right word is, but like
a
there's a
very
term that I don't.
conservative upbringing,
Yeah, yeah. So like,
but
it's just like,
also country redneck conservative
mhm.
upbringing.
But like, and I get she's been removed from wrestling for a while, but like, it was a big part of her life. Like,
You're
so
being inducted into a hall of fame for it. It's a huge part of your life. Like you met your husband. Your husband's like the most iconic wrestler that's
yeah.
ever existed. Like it, and you did so many first, but you're just literally like complaining that you didn't get enough time, which granted, you did not. I agree with you.
Absolutely, I agree. Yeah, like they didn't get enough time. They got heat for a lot of stuff, but like the thing is like, and I think a lot of women from that time feel that. But I think they also can appreciate what their contributions were. Like, look at someone like Trish. For sure, she had been through it, had her time cut, had to do some pretty ridiculous stuff, but like understands that her contributions got us to where we need to be today.
Yeah,
Uh,
or you can do the alternative, like not appreciate every aspect of your career, but still appreciate the people who are one supporting you, and two, the fans who are literally cheering, which I call like the Lita side of things,
yeah,
where Trish is very like, boom, I'm very proud of everything that I did, everything's great. Whereas Lita's like, I'm very proud of being able to have done this, and we're going to talk about the good things. But everything
yeah.
else, we're just going to ignore that and focus on the positive, which I love.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I hope that's how Michelle goes into her speech because like the thing is like, she did do a lot of really big things. Like first Divas champion, unifying the titles,
Mhm.
one of the top women of her time. And I do hope that's reflected in her speech. And I hope it's not like shitting on like, oh well, didn't get to do this.
I hope not. I mean, she very much, like, pretty much the people that she spoke well of were Victoria,
That's good.
Layla, Melina, and
Oh
Mickey.
good.
And everyone else, like, no. Oh, she did say it. Oh, God, I should never watch that interview.
Oh no, who'd she shit on? I'm scared.
Kelly.
Oh no, what'd she say?
Like, I could go out there and have a great match with someone like Kelly, and it would still look good. And I was just like,
Okay, let's not shit on Kelly. Kelly was like
yeah,
the time she was working with Kelly, Kelly was like doing really well in the ring.
Kelly was doing like really well in the ring, but also like, girl, like, I don't know. I feel so bad because I watched this interview and it just irked me. And now that I'm like talking about it, it's irking me even more. And I'm like,
See,
oh,
Michelle seems like the type who would want to disassociate with the word diva, and I'm not really down with.
especially when you're the inaugural
Yeah.
Divas champion.
Yeah.
Like, well, that, and she's the type of person that would not want to have an interview on this or like ring the bell for reasons.
hmm hmm
Mhm.
All right. Well, no surprise she doesn't do any meet and greets or anything. So,
Yeah, because her fans are gay, and she can't stand
yeah,
that either.
I can't shake your hand. So, so anyway,
Yes, you
okay,
can, girl. I'm on prep.
dead. All right. So yeah, I mean, this match is what it is. It's a first match. I not trying to be critical, even though we just were. But so
Oh, so we were. That might be the most critical we've ever been on this show.
you know what? I'm like actually pissed that like
I am. I encourage everyone to go watch it because I don't want to sound like I do not like this person. Like I do. When I went to Evolution, I bought a Michelle McCool shirt.
yeah.
Like I love this woman. It's just it really got all of this has really gotten under my skin with her because I'm like,
No, that would do it for me.
yeah,
That pisses me off. All right. So anyway, yeah, Michelle. To be honest, I don't know if I'd watch this though and say like, wow, she's got a future. like,
yeah, no. I mean,
um,
Big Show came in on the hot tag, choke slams Rene Dupree. That was it. We go
yeah,
home. It was okay. It
it was
was
fine. Yeah, but I think she goes to work on her craft a little bit. Shortly after this, so that's good. But yeah, Michelle also looks concussed after the match too. Did she look like, yeah,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll just say yeah because that's all I can really say. Yeah,
Yeah. All right. Well,
yeah.
that's all the action for this week. It's time for figure this, and Joey and I actually
Figure
decided this topic.
this. And this
We
is like a really bad topic.
this is, so like before the show, we're like, oh, this will be a good topic. We can talk about this. And like I was like, after we just shitted on her, but hey, Michelle McCool's going into the Hall of Fame, which means we'll probably get some new figures of her, which is good.
Mhm.
Um,
Or at
so
least
but
a new figure.
a new figure. So like Joey, what what attire do you want her in if you even still want one?
I will buy it because, like,
Yeah, I will buy it. Yeah,
I will buy it. I love her on TV. I'll go with that.
yeah,
Let's go with
yeah.
that.
There we go.
But I would, thinking about it, we got the one Mattel figure in that blue
Yeah,
attire,
that was a good
and
one.
yeah, it kind of summed her up
Yeah,
at the like in the worst way. So it's really
yeah.
hard to pick a different attire. But if I had to choose something, um, I'd say maybe like one of those simple early Divas Championship gears that she
Oh
wore
yeah, like
with
maybe
the
like the
Divas.
blue one when she won it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd be good. I think for me, I'd want bangs. Like not like
Yeah.
the short bangs, but like when she like first turned heel, like the longer hair,
Hmm.
something along those lines, I'd be cool with. I actually really liked her gear at TLC when they did the tables match when her and Layla wore the green
I
outfits.
something sparkly would be
Yeah,
fine.
although I feel like they're not doing like glittery accents on the figures anymore. But
I mean, they
I'd love
rarely
for it.
did in the first
Yeah,
place.
I know. I'd love for it to be metallic. Probably won't be, but yeah, I
You
guess
know what I
that.
really want, and I won't even lie. Like, it's not even just like a figure of her. Like, if I could get a lay cool that comes with the BFF Women's Championship
Yeah,
belt,
that actually would be a great 2-pack.
it'd be a great 2-pack. And like,
To be,
okay, I have a question
yeah.
because everyone says it, and we see the comments every year. If it wasn't Michelle going in, who do you want to see go in?
I think they share Victoria. To be honest, would
That
have
was
been my
who I
pick.
was hoping. I'm
I
hoping they
was
do too.
really hopefully my fingers are crossed. I was really hoping it'd be Victoria this year because she said to me at a meet and greet a while ago too. She's like, yeah, she's like, I have what dress I want to wear, and like, she's like, I have a
Oh,
speechwriter on standby, and this was like 3 years ago,
oh,
and I just really want her to get in,
and I
and
adore Lisa.
she's such a good soul. I really thought this would be the year too because like I was like, okay, she signed that Legends deal. Like
Mm-hmm.
she's a step closer, and this stuff, and it pisses me off more knowing about this interview now because I know how much this stuff means to her. Like she made that whole video when she got like her deal, and she was so excited, and
Do you know what got
like this would mean
me?
everything to her. Yeah,
Do you remember that video that she made last year when during Trisha's cage match where she was talking about her doing the widow's peak and she was like in
yeah,
tears?
yeah.
I love her so much.
Like this stuff means so much to her, and I'd rather see someone who actually cares about this than someone who like doesn't remember their career
Or
or
their
care about
theme
it.
song.
Yeah, like that really irks me.
Like
Like,
even when she talks about like her theme song and the oh my god, okay, this is no longer figure. This is a bitch about Michelle McCool.
yeah.
Because I was gonna be like, look, I got a cute little Cena, but no, we're gonna bitch. Um, she was even talking about it like, yeah, they just gave me like Tori Wilson's old song, and so like every time I'd walk out there for the first couple of times, they'd be like, yay, Tori Wilson, and they just look and be like, oh, it's her, and I'm just like, do you not realize how many people find you iconic and love you
Yeah,
and message you these things? Do you go on social media? Like,
exactly. Like, just she I don't know. It's just like it bothers me that like, like she's still it seems like she's still kind of stuck when she was there and like looking at the rough parts of it. But like if like you're looking at this part of your life, like it was such a negative, why are you coming back for appearances? Why are you doing these things? Why are you even accepting a Hall of Fame induction if this stuff is such a negative for you?
I know, and it just seems so angry. And I won't even lie, I'm not trying to bring this into a political kind of thing, but I was noticing that kind of like mentality, especially for people who
Yeah.
are more of that like
Yeah.
conservative kind of
Yeah.
mindset, where they kind of are all in a state of like everything sucks like all the time
Yeah.
now. And I'm like, maybe this is a side effect of it, but like the way she spoke about her career, she talks about how much she loves the business, but like you can't just say that.
You
Like
don't
you
yeah.
there's an energy to it, you know?
Absolutely. Like what you get from Lisa is like that energy, and she's so excited to talk about like old moments and like just like little things like that. Can recall all of her action figures.
Yeah.
Like
And
this
just
stuff
wants to
means everything to her.
yeah, well she just wants to live in it and like people who want to celebrate her, which is something I also get as a wrestler.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
I don't like I'm not as big as these people, but when people want to come up and they're like, "Hold on, you want to see what someone brought me?" At my last Florida show, someone's like, "Hey, I have had this and I laminated it. Do you remember this?" And they brought me one of my old trading cards.
How cool is that?
Like for me with the Mountain Dew gimmick. This is when I like got hurt for a while and was an announcer and the company made a trading card of me and they've got it in like a collector's sleeve and they're like, "Yeah, I bought 3 of them. Do you remember this? Can you sign one?" And just wanted to like talk about old moments and it's like even that is just so like you learn what you really do and how you inspire people and how you entertain
Absolutely.
and to sit there and talk about your career especially one as big as hers in such a negative light it sucks like point
It
blank.
really does. I hope, if anything, being inducted and maybe being around fans for once, like, kind of reminds her of the good and the inspiration she's had to people.
Mm.
So, I mean, not me, but like someone. I was never a Michelle stan.
I never I was definitely a little bit of a lay cool stan but it wasn't.
I am a Layla stan.
Yeah, it
Love
wasn't
Layla.
her. It
Yeah, it
wasn't.
was never Layla for me. It was never Michelle for me. Layla was the star.
Yeah.
Layla was always the star, and that's another thing that really makes me mad that Michelle's getting the credit for this. Like even this snippet I saw, another snippet I saw was like, yeah, it wasn't your in ring work was great, but it was really your character work that really stood out. I was like, what character work? Layla did all the work.
I know she really did. Do you know what line from Michelle McCool sticks in my head and lives rent free? And I don't know why. Just the way that like her voice cracked when she was doing the Piggy James thing, just went Sue and like
Yeah.
cringe. It's and it lives rent free.
Ugh. All right. Well, speaking of living rent free, where can people find you to live rent free in their heads?
Everywhere. On the covers and in the pages of Playboy. No, I'm kidding.
A whole new side of Joey Mayberry.
Not anymore. I deleted that website. But you can find me at Joey_Mayberry on Instagram and Threads, Joey.Mayberry on TikTok. Check out Joey.Galore to check out the other side of me and check out my tour dates. I will be in Orlando on March the 23rd. Yeah. I don't know. Go check the website. I got a bad memory. I'm mildly concussed. Jake, where can people find you?
You can find me at Jake Isn't Jacob on Instagram, and I will be in Salt Lake City this weekend. We are doing an event with Meredith Marks from the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, so I'm very excited about that. Maybe look for it on the season premiere of next season. I don't know. And yeah, I'm very excited about that. And then next weekend, if you are in the Miami area, it is Winter Party in Miami, and we have 4 events that weekend. It is going to be a packed weekend. So, oh my god, yeah, I'm like already like.
No, thank you.
It is gonna be very intense, but very fun. The stuff we have planned is really cool. But yeah, so check that all out. We are very excited about it. So yeah, stay tuned for more. But yeah, also follow our show, golden_pod on sorry, just had a little indigestion.
You're fine.
Instagram and YouTube at golden_pod. We also have a store with some new designs coming up that are really awesome. Joey designed.
I had a little bit of fun.
They're really good. You guys will love them. And also leave us a review. 5 stars is the best. It helps us move up in those power rankings. Joey, anything else?
Jesus, McCool.
All right. Michelle McCool sucks. Have a golden week.